Let's talk chargers and money today. I got two battery chargers here, one at the gentleman down the road set by my garage door, and this one showed up this morning in the back of my truck bed. Somebody tossed it in there. So I thought I'd do a video on chargers. Now, I've heard that there's a lot of times really nice transformers inside of them, and I'm not sure. To be honest, this is probably the first ones I've ever taken apart. Just never come across them around here. Don't know why that is, but we'll see what's in them. If you are new to the channel, my name's Denny, or Dennis, or the Scrap-Meister, or whatever. And this is my scrap lair. This here is a little tiny one. It's a Schumacher. I don't know how that comes off of there. It must just come off like that, huh? A couple little pieces of copper there. Let's see what we got going on here. What do you think? Is it going to be copper or is it going to be aluminum? Is the Schumacher company using high quality copper transformers in their chargers? Seems like it was quite easy to take apart, other than the fact that now I see they got a rivet in there. Let's check it for copper, huh? It looks like copper. Ooh, that one's copper. And that one's copper. So the whole thing's copper. See if we can get this nut off here. Yeah, it looks like one rivet holding the whole thing in there. Unfortunately, I don't have a drill bit set up right now to drill that out. I don't know if I can get a grinder down in there. We can give it a whirl. Put your safety goggles on, especially when you're doing stupid stuff like Dennis is with this great big 6-inch disc on this grinder with no guard. That might be enough to pop it loose. Then again, you know, maybe not. Maybe I'll just cut that corner right off. There it is, one copper transformer out of that one. Got a tiny little bit of wire, some little brass ends, a little piece of cord there, some more brass ends, a little piece of aluminum. Just after I get that, another rivet in there. Front of this is I don't know if that's plastic. No, that's just shred. So yeah, we'll finish cleaning this one up quick, and then we'll get onto this Yamaha 48 volt charger. It's in an extruded aluminum case, which is kind of cool. I can't put all of that in the wire, just this. All right, onto the Yamaha. We'll deal with that thing later. This is just the way I found it in the back of my truck this morning. Somebody had their fingers in there. So it shouldn't be too hard to come apart. Ooh, there's a board in this one. Oh, if that's metal, we're sticky. Yeah, that faceplate is metal. I don't know why they would have made the whole body out of aluminum and the faceplate is steel. That's kind of bizarre. All right, that lifts off of there. We just got to grind them rivets off of there, and that's a nice piece of extruded aluminum. It's pretty heavy too. I bet you it's 2 or 3 pounds. Woo! This baby's got 2 transformers in it, plus this how do you say that? It's like a turtle, only different. But yeah, pretty big size one of those in there. Nice big piece of extruded aluminum there. Must be a heat sink. It's got all kinds of screws along there. And they're hex heads. They ain't no Phillips screws. I think this here's a temperature sensor. Sure, it's a little temperature sensor there in case it starts overheating. It's got a little fan in it. There's another one of those, I don't even know what they call them. It's a funny name. Okay, took that off. So look at that, huh? Now, man, this whole bottom piece is a full piece of extruded aluminum. You can tell it's extruded by the way, you know, you would never be able to make that out of one flat sheet of aluminum. It's pushed out like out of a Play-Doh machine, like when we were kids. So it looks like we got, oh boy. See if we can get this board out of here and see about maybe getting those transformers ripped off there. I don't know why. Oh, it's them stupid things. Is there a nut on the bottom of there? No, it's a standoff. Maybe that's how we can get that out of there. Maybe the whole thing will slide right out. There's the problem with it. That's probably why they got rid of it right there. Something burned up in there. Yep, right there. That's where she went to heck. So whatever this thing is here, is the culprit that ruined it. I don't know why they gooped so much goop on there on the bottom of them transformers. It's got little feet on here we gotta clean off. Bet you that's spinning in there. Yep, she's spinning. Maybe I can get under that and pop her off. Come on, baby. It spins in there, but yet it doesn't want to pop off of there. There. Yeah, it's a nut in there. The old nut was spinning right in there. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if this one spins too. Come on. Son of a gun. There we go. Wow. All right, so that's all cleaned up. I have no idea why they riveted that on there. They're aluminum rivets. A lot of nice, really nice extruded aluminum in that thing. All right, this will probably all be shred over here. We'll snip this little bit of wire off and make a little motor out of that, huh? Get that fan off. Turn it into a little motor. Yeah, put that with shred. If you haven't seen, this is how I make motors out of these fans. Just snag those, cut them. That goes in the garbage over there. Cut these little ends off of that. And then that can go in a tiny little motor bucket. A little copper in there, right up in there. All right, we're gonna mess with this thing now. See if we can find what should we go for first? Everything is like caulked in there. They use more caulk in there than they do around the bathtub. What are these dinguses doing in here? These things here can be brass a lot of times. It's not sticking, so she might be brass. Oh boy, I don't know what's going to be the easiest way to get them off of there. There's a lot of pins on it, soldered in on the bottom. She's coming. Woo. They're sticky. Now, that might be a transformer that you could take apart. Unfortunately, I don't. I just put them in with my motors and stuff. I mean, it's pretty heavy, but I'd rather spend the time on the golf course than taking those apart. How about these? How about those little screws in there? They're one of these kind of things. Oh, I grabbed the right one right off the bat. If you're going to do any kind of micro scrapping of computer stuff or stuff like this, you really need to go to the Harbor Freight or whoever makes Pittsburgh. I think that's Harbor Freight, ain't it? And get this little kit. I got two of them, one up in the house and one here. And when I was doing a lot of computers, man, I used the hell out of those. Yeah. I wonder, man, if we should see how much aluminum came out of this extruded aluminum, or as Project Shop Florida would say, high dollar aluminum. High dollar aluminum extrusions. Come on, Dennis, turn faster. The heck is that one spinning or something? Oh, that one's got a nut on it, for Jesus balls. Yeah, they figured we'll screw them up. We'll put a couple of them on there that have nuts. Come on. And then we'll make the screw like 2 miles longer than it needs to be. Okay, this next one I don't think that one has a nut on it. It's got this whole big wingding of a thing. No nut on this one either. One nut out of the whole thing. And you know what I always say? There's always one in the bunch. Look at that, huh? These are all MOSFETs or something like they're called like that. Those are all copper. I don't know why, but I just been snipping them off like this. And I just been throwing them in a jar. I don't know if they'd be good for melting because there's a lot of plastic on them. But I think if you would put them in a ball mill or something, it would probably smash that all off. And yeah, I don't know. Huh. But yeah, I started them in this jar here. Let's put them in here. There, see, when I die, somebody will come in the garage and they'll go, "What the heck is this stuff?" And I'll throw it away. Yep, that's what'll happen. Okay, well, can we get this thing off of here? How's that one gonna come off? Are we having fun yet? Yeah. I think it was last weekend. I went golfing with Sculler from Sculler Metals, and we were talking about some possible collaborations between our channels, and man, he's a good golfer. Way better than this old coot. Even though I am in my league, in my golf league, there's 40 guys, and there's 4 people to a team, so there's 10 teams, and it's run by handicaps. And of the 10 guys that I wind up playing against, I'm leading in points. So I don't know what that says about me, but yeah, the course that Sculler took us to was just gorgeous, and really a nice, unique course. But it was tough, boy. It beat me up pretty bad. I don't know if you want to see me do this the whole way, or do you want me to cut the whole thing out except for the last one? I don't know if you're better off to do this, or would I be better off to just take the grinder and cut it right around there. Or some people say bust the piece of metal on the inside, but this one actually looks like it's coated in plastic, so even if you bust it, it might not come out. So yeah, anything else that you guys have done interesting, let me know. Put it in the comments below, man. And if you're new to the channel, please check my channel page. I've got over 200 videos there, and I'm sure you'll find some entertaining. You know, we've got them all, from bloopers to blood flowing. And yeah, relying on YouTube to push the videos out. If they don't do absolutely perfect, they just die, and the only way anybody ever sees them is by going to the channel page. So it'd be cool if you did. Now that sucker doesn't want to pull out of there. She's stuck under this other wire. It's stuck, man. Oh boy. Well, I guess I'll fight this. I'll fight this off the off camera. How's that? Because this is like she's being a putz, man. It's not liking it. All right, so we know we got to do that, and we got this here. I wonder if I can pull that sticker off of there. There we go. I'm gonna weigh this, just even though it's got that handle on there that I got to get off. I'm gonna weigh it. Okay, we're on pounds and ounces. This is all high dollar extrusion. 5 pounds, 2 ounces. So figure 5 pounds, because we're going to take 2 ounces off for this piece of sheet aluminum that's on there. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. That's $5 worth right there. That high dollar extrusion. And then this here transformer, 3 pounds, 8 ounces. So I bet you there's maybe 8 ounces of copper in there. Yeah, weird, they got a little wooden stick in there as some type of a spacer. It's a shim, man. Look at it, it's a little tiny shim. See that? I don't know why they had that shimmed in there. Look, it's sticky, he's getting everything. Yeah, I don't know if this is one of them crazy ones that where it's every other one, or if I could just snip that, hit that with a grinder and pound on that and it would come apart. I'll have to try it, do that off camera. If you like this video, why not watch one of the other cool videos that's on screen right now?